No doubt, huh?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 379. I'm back with another video. Well, actually, 378B because I made a episode of 378 earlier today, and I'm making another part. So this is gonna be 378B. I'm back with another video for y'all today. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Thursday night because I am. If you haven't watched my first video of the reaction that I did about Wendy Williams and clips that I watched of her interview, I actually took the liberty of actually going back and watching the full interview that she did on the Breakfast Club this morning. But first, before I get into it, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so that you will get notified and that you will have all my new content when I have it uploaded and done doing it. So this video that I'm doing today is going to be part B of 378. I'm going to do my best to talk about it and discuss it. I'm actually did it on CapCut this time while it's still up before it leaves, just like TikTok gonna be leaving. But I'm gonna do my best. Um, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and get started. So if y'all remember, I caught myself doing a reaction video. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me turn off these notifications. But yes, so I did a reaction video to Wendy Williams. Um, the little clip that I found and that I inserted. And basically Wendy Williams, it was such a it was such a sad interview and very unfortunate because, Wendy, she did seem like she was in her right state of mind, if I may say so myself. Wendy did seem like she was in her right state of mind. She was talking so strongly and was in good spirits. And so in the interview on the Breakfast Club, Wendy Williams simply she breaks down, what's been going on, saying that, the people's and the media and the blogs was saying that she was incapacitated and she has dementia. Now, that was been said a very long time. And I can believe it. Like she don't looks like she's incapacitated. She looks like she's in great spirits. She looks like she can take anything that comes her way. In the interview that she was doing on the Breakfast Club, she explained all of that. She explained that, it seems like she's in prison and Wells Fargo put her in a guardianship or a conservatorship or some guardianship. Basically, Wells Fargo put Wendy Williams in a guardianship because of, I guess they felt in their interest, like they felt like Wendy, she couldn't take care of herself and she couldn't take care of her money, which in my right opinion, I believe to my heart and to my spirits that Wendy Williams she can take care of herself. She can take care of her money. All Wendy Williams wants to do is be free and have fun and be with her family. And actually, in the interview, you can actually hear the pain in her voice when she was talking. She talks about um she can call you, she can talk to you on the phone, but she can't call you. Like, she can call you. Well, you can call Wendy, but she can't call you back. And that, in my opinion, is like a very sad situation because, in my opinion and in my perspective, I've been unsaid this a great amount of time. Um, Check on that guardian, investigate that guardian because number one, why would well like why would Wells Fargo put her in a guardianship with a guardian like that? Because for one, if Wendy can't talk to her loved ones, if Wendy can't talk to her friends, if Wendy's phone is being tampered with because of that guardian is hiding something. And that guardian is basically up to something. And I believe that guardian is into it just for the money. That guardian is not in it for Wendy's well-being. Out of anything, she's trying to control Wendy. And Wendy Williams, she is in her right mind. And she tells you that Wendy Williams is in her right mind. And I'm going to say this. Basically, when you are in the state that Wendy Williams says that she was in, the guardianship, that basically says that, I think it basically tells you that you like you cannot make decisions on your own. Like, somebody has to make the decisions for you and basically have control of, you know, what you got. And that's what I believe. And to my opinion, that guardian is up to no good. Because if that guardian really cared about Wendy's well-being, she will let that the guardian will let Wendy go see her family, go be with her son, go be with her daddy, her father, because it is said in the interview that Wendy Williams' daddy birthday is in 2 weeks or in 2 months or maybe next month. And Wendy Williams just broke down because her niece Alex basically did a lot of confirming for Wendy Williams, which I am so happy that her niece Alex was there to help her and confront her through it all. Because some of the things Wendy was saying, like, she couldn't get it off too clear. Like, some of the things that Wendy was saying, like, she couldn't say too much. Like, she said that she couldn't say too much and a lot that couldn't be said, which I completely understand. But I believe, to my opinion and to my knowledge, what couldn't be said must be some powerful information and powerful stuff, if I say so myself. Because if I may say this and that, the third, um, something is just not adding up for me. Like, I knew it. I knew from my heart and from my mind that Wendy was in there somewhere. I knew it. I knew it. And in the interview, Wendy Williams also talks about, and I'm going to tell you this, in the interview, and in my opinion, it is also said that Wendy, she couldn't even have visitors. She couldn't even have visitors. No friends couldn't visit her, no family, no nothing. She can't have visitors or anything. And Wendy Williams said this on the interview through telephone call, and she broke down in tears. She was like, she doesn't know that will she be able to fly to Miami to be with her father for his 94th birthday. Because Wendy said she wants to get her daddy some fragrance that smell good, something to celebrate his birthday. She wants to get him something good. She wants to be there with her father. And I believe this guardian is not being a good guardian because a person that is over you and that is your guardian wants what's best for you and looks out for your best interests, not try to keep you away from your loved ones and keep you away from the peoples that basically helps you and hold you together. Basically, that's not right at all. And she broke down and said this: she can't even have her phone. She can't even call nobody. She can call, the thing is, peoples can call her, but she cannot call them back. So basically, once you on the phone with Wendy, basically she said, once you're through, you're through. You cannot call back because I believe the guardian may have something on them phones to make sure she's not calling the right person like a lot of people. I believe the Guardian is connected to Wendy's phone. But I believe that they was on her niece's phone, or better yet, Wendy's phone. Wendy said she does not know what type of phone that she has. And honestly, I love Wendy Williams. And to see Wendy Williams in that type of state, it just really breaks my heart because I'm used to the Wendy Williams doing the hot topics. I'm used to the Wendy Williams sitting in her purple chair, just having us laughing and being enjoyous and everything. I'm used to the Wendy Williams that always spoke the truth. And with everything that's been going on, it's like Wendy Williams, she has been in this type of state since 2023. Wendy Williams had to go through this situation since 2023. And it is sad that she had to go through this in 2023. She's been going through this with 2023 ever since the media it started coming out about Wendy Williams. Like people were saying that she was losing her mind, and she was going through a lot, doing this and doing that with the Wells Fargo, keeping her from her money. Wells Fargo is the one that came up with this guardianship and put this guardian. Her name is Sabrina. Sabrina, her last name starts with an M. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put her name up here. That's her name, Sabrina. And if I may say this, that interview, Where's Wendy, that came out sometime last year, that basically, I don't think that was supposed to be in the works. And Wendy Williams' guardian, Sabrina, she sued Lifetime and she sued A&E or whoever was producing it or whatever it came on. She sued them because she felt like whatever what was going to be said. I believe the guardian did not want to be found out. Some stuff might have probably was going to come out that the guardian didn't want to come out, and that's what I believe is secretive. And it's some more to the story about this guardian. And basically the guardian was trying to say allegedly, which I don't believe that she was doing it for Wendy's well-being. She trying to say that it wasn't good for her well-being. Seeing Wendy on Where's Wendy, I enjoyed seeing her, but that ain't the Wendy that I know. And it's sad that, Wendy Williams been going through this since 2023 or even more years with her money, with not being able to see her family. Basically, this guardian is basically doing everything in her power, Sabrina, doing everything in her power to keep Wendy from her loved ones, trying to control her. Wendy said in tears she does not know if she will be able to go to Miami to see her daddy for his 94th birthday, and she broke down in tears. And her niece Alex explained a lot as well. And you can tell Wendy confided in her niece Alex a lot. And you can tell that Alex loves Wendy Williams. And the interviewers, they asked her on the Breakfast Club, they asked her, do you think are you willing to be prepared of what's going to happen once this interview is over? Do you think something is going to happen? And her niece Alex told the interviewers, along with Wendy Williams, that they talked about that. They talked about this interview, and Wendy said that she wants to do the interview, like she wants to do the interview. And I'm so happy that she did, because it's good to hear Wendy in good spirits. It's good to hear that, she's able to tell people's some of her sides of what's been going on, like what's really been going on. And I am so happy that she was able to, even though that she couldn't say as much. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I'm trying to get out all the information, y'all. I'm trying to get out all the information. And this is what really gets me. Wendy Williams also says that she feels like she's in prison. Her money feels like it's in prison. She feels like she's in prison. Her money is in prison. And as she was breaking down crying over probably not being able to see her daddy on his 94th birthday, she says this: my life is all effed up. Her life is all effed up. And she says, this is my life. This is my life. This is my life. And my life is all effed up. It feels like I'm in prison. And she says, where's she at in New York? The apartment that she's in now. Her other apartment was sold. And the apartment that she's at now, she says, where she's located at now, people's in their 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. She says something is wrong with them. Something is wrong with them. Like, I guess they don't talk and they don't do much walking. I guess there's not too much action going on, honestly. Um, and I watched the whole interview and I listened and listened and listened. I'm like, wow, this is really outrageous. I cannot believe Wendy Williams has to go through this. And Wendy Williams says this. She says that she's in good spirits. She says she's sexy as hell. And she says July the 18th, 1964. That's where she was born. So she's 60 years old. And she says she's in a room. She has one window, a TV. She says she loves a big TV. And I guess she was saying that they didn't give her the TV that she wanted. So it's basically like, wait a minute. So you're trying to basically, what makes me mad is like, number one, first off, Wells Fargo has her money. Won't let her do much with her money, and then signs her to this guardian who is not doing what she needs to do. And furthermore, you're trying to tell me that this woman can't even have her big screen TV. First of all, Wendy deserves to be free. Free Wendy. Free Wendy. I'm going to say it too. Wendy Williams deserves to be free. Wendy Williams deserves to be from under that guardian. Wendy Williams deserves to be free, and she deserves to be with her family and her loved ones. Because it's just something ain't adding up. The ad ain't adding. And ever since 2023, Wendy Williams has been through so much pain. You can tell it in her voice that Wendy has been going through a lot. And the interviewers on the Breakfast Club said, Wendy, what do we need to do? What can we do? Do we need to email somebody? Do we need to text somebody on Instagram? What do we need to do to help? And Wendy was like, excuse me, wait. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know how some people do to try not to get all caught up. She's like, let's not get ahead of ourselves because she says she does not know will she be able to use her phone. Her phone may get taken away because apparently peoples can call. Well, I'm getting it all mixed up again. Um, Wendy, peoples can call Wendy, but Wendy cannot call them. And it's crazy because Wendy is a legend. Wendy does not deserve to be going through what she's going through, and it is a sad situation. And I'm gonna give you some more of my opinions because I think we coming to the end of this video. What I have elaborated on for y'all. I was not a fan. I was not a fan of Wendy at first. I was not a fan of Wendy at first. I think I told y'all on a couple of my videos, I was not a fan of Wendy Williams at first. This when I was younger. But as years progressed around by 2011 or 2012, I started watching Wendy. I started watching her on the Hot Topics. And ever since then, I've been glued and I love the way that she talks about these topics. I love the way she discussed them. I love the way, she brings the comedy in it and everything. And you can tell that Wendy Williams loved what she did and does. Because Wendy did it with so much love. She did it with so much passion. And can't nobody outdo Wendy Williams. I'm going to tell you this. I'm just going to be honest with you. There will never be another Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams made that name legendary when she did her talk show. Because there will never be another Wendy Williams. I'm sorry. We have Sherry Shepherd. I love Sherry Shepherd as well. I think, since Wendy is not, on television anymore, and Wendy Williams, she's going through what she's going through, and it is sad. But I'm so happy that we have Sherry Shepherd as well to basically help us all through this sorrow, even though the pain that Wendy is going through, she shouldn't be going through because Wendy, she's a legend and she's very iconic. And when Wendy was asked about the P. Diddy incidents and everything, Wendy basically says like he got what he deserved. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna go too far with it. But I'm gonna say this. Wendy said what she said, and she been wanting to say it all along. Because she couldn't say it because she was not being in her right mind because of that guardian. And she says she takes 2 pills and this and that third. The guardian is basically trying to keep Wendy Williams away from her family. The guardian basically is trying to do that. And it's sad. And it was so good to see Wendy go to her son's Kevin Hunter's graduation like 2 weeks ago. You can see the joy and you can see the love on his face, on Wendy Williams' face when she went to her son's graduation. She looked it so wonderful. She looked it so beautiful. And it was said that, Wendy Williams said that, she has not had a wig in over a year. And it is crazy. Like you're saying Wendy Williams has not had a new wig in over a year. Like my question is, what the hell is the Guardian doing if she has not had a wig in over a year? Like what the what? It gives you something to think about. But I am so happy that Wendy Williams was able to do this interview on the Breakfast Club. And I'm so happy that her niece Alex were there. I'm so happy that we was there to watch and listen to Wendy say some of the things and open up some of the things that she needed to open up and get out. I'm so glad that she opened up about this guardianship because you can tell Wendy Williams is tired. She wants to be free. Wendy deserves to be free. She deserves to be with her family. She deserves to be with her son. She deserves to enjoy her money. And that's the truth. And I am so happy that, Wendy is in good spirits. I'm so happy that she's talking so strong and she seems like she is in her right mind. But that's all I have, and that's all I'm going to say. And once again, she says this. She feels like she's in prison and her life is all effed up. And all she wants to do is see her father for his 94th birthday. She says she wants to get him a fragrance and some smell good. When I tell you that interview was so sad and it was heartbreaking, it just, it basically makes you emotional because I even had to share a tear when she broke down a couple of times. I even had to share a tear because it really hurt my soul because I love Wendy Williams and she's a legend and can't nobody take her place. We need Wendy more than ever and she needs to come back. So I'm gonna say this: free Wendy, please, free Wendy from that guardian, Sabrina, because it's not right. So you all, what do you think of my video? Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back with another video soon as possible. I hope y'all enjoy. Thank you. And thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in and watching this episode of DDTS. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, what you think of this whole review of the Breakfast Club interview that Wendy Williams did. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next video. I love y'all. Thank you. Bye-bye.